me so much. Many times you hurt me so much. I don't really want to talk about it.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we've seen star players forcing their way to new teams, and Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there will always be situations where guys are unhappy. You always hope that those don't play out publicly. When you have players actively seeking to move while they're under contract, that's not good for the league. Brian, we'll see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at the 76ers. Now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And, of course, Brooklyn back 2.5 games.
I think for the Nets, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Maxey out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, we've got Mikal Bridges. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Now here's Dinwiddie, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Misses off the left iron. Dinwiddie against Harden. Outside Tucker. Back to Harden. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
And obviously the whistles weren't in their favor the last time these teams met, and it cost them.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Philadelphia, the rebound. Embiid pass.
some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Bridges. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The 76ers have gone only 1 of 6 so far.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
The Nets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Simmons against Tucker. Simmons drives in. That one drops for him.
Once he gets a little momentum, Simmons going downhill is a scary sight.
Up top, Harden. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Puts the move on. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
And the Nets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. All right, we look at our 2K leaderboard for assist. Numbers from the past month of play. James Harden, number 1.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Outside Simmons. Here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Finney Smith. A rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Harden. Pass to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. For 3, here's Harris. Buries it from 3. Harris has got 5 points.
And that has earned Harris a ton of money. The ability to spot up, shoot, and knock it down.
Dinwiddie outside. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Oh, great D that time from Harris.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Now Finney Smith. And again no good by Brooklyn.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Outside Harden. Left side Tucker. Maxey passes to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Harden from outside. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Woo, throw it down, big man. You gotta love seeing Embiid rise up and just throw it down.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Here they are.
while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Nicholas Claxton.
And we've seen a jump in the last few years in terms of his rebounding. The heart, the hustle, his ability to read shot trajectories and crash the glass at the right time, and his teammates really appreciate the hard work.
Embiid against Simmons. Embiid with the nice defensive effort.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Harden, the pass to Maxey. Back to Harden. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, only 2 players have won both MVP and 6th Man of the Year honors. Bill Walton and James Harden.
What's interesting is that they won 6th Man of the Year at very different stages. Harden was 22 and still growing as a player, while Walton was 33 at the tail end of his career for the Celtics.
No good on the free throw. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn provided some info for us. He shared with me that it is a knee sprain, so a sense of relief that even though there's a lot of pain involved, he avoided something more serious. He's not returning tonight, shouldn't be out too long, but we'll see. Guys, back to you.
Well, and Ali, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
Now here's Finney Smith. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Dinwiddie against Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Pass to Embiid. Pulls up at the elbow. 2 points. That one goes. Embiid's got 6.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Brooklyn calls timeout. Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Finney Smith. O'Neal comes in for Bridges. And it's Thomas in for Curry. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Harrell's checked in for Embiid. McDaniels comes in for Tucker. Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Milton subbed in for Harden. Here's Dinwiddie. And he buries his first look.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Harris on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. And here's another one for the Sixers.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Thomas. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Milton up top. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Melton on the wing. Launches it. And he buries his first look.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Thomas. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Melton. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Harris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A steady scorer throughout his career, Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Good on the second one. You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013, their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. Didn't work out, and it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
Melton, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Thomas. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harris passes to Melton. 11 feet out. Here's Harrell. And Harrell with the strong finish.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Thomas. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Harris. Softly drops in the floater.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to McDaniels. Johnson against Harris. Back to Daniels. Rebound Brooklyn.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Here's Simmons. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
That free throw, no good. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Niang, he's checked in for the Sixers. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Philadelphia shooting 43% to get this one underway. Pass to Melton. Outside Milton. It's McDaniels on the wing. drills it from deep. And the 76ers lead by 13.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Melton. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Harrell passes to Milton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against them. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
Now here's Melton. Out to the right wing. Another three for Philadelphia.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
Pass to Harris. Outside Johnson. Back to Harris. To stop the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Harris. House, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Harris drops them both. Here's Milton. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Milton outside. Pass to House. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. To the wing on the left. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. Milton, no good. Here's Thomas. From deep three-point range. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's been all about Tobias Harris for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers. And so here is Philadelphia. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Maxey, George Niang out there with Daniel House. Then it's James Harden, and it's Embiid in at the center position.
Hammering the offensive glass, Embiid putting that big size to use.
Here's Harris. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. Yeah?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. And here are the Sixers now, following the bucket by the Nets. And that one's good. House.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Finney-Smith to the inside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Harden finds Maxey. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Johnson, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Harden. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Left side, Maxey. Pass to House. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. And it's Harris with the rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by the Sixers.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Three-pointer, Harden. Harden missing again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Harden misses.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Dinwiddie outside. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Now here's Dinwiddie. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Back to Harris. Takes a three. And it's Niang with the rebound. Philadelphia's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Three-pointer, Harden. Outside Maxey. Pass to Harden. Second chance effort. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
And at this stage in Harden's career, he's all about winning. He wants to win as many titles as he can.
And he makes a first.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Curry, he's checked in for Harris. Tucker's checked in for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris comes in for House. Harden hits them both. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Curry's shot is off.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Looking to get back on track. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Harden hits them both. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Timeout. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Everyone, I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn.
Let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Tobias Harris.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Curry against Maxey. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Harden, the pass to Maxey.
Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Left side, Tucker. Harden from outside. Outside for Harden. The three is up. Called in by Curry.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
James Harden. First personal foul. First team foul.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Here's the pick. Pass to Finney-Smith. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Outside Tucker. Now Embiid. Back to Tucker. Launches a 3. James Harden, and that's good. Harden's got 8.
You gotta chase Harden off that three-point line. He is too good of a shooter to be given any airspace from that line.
Outside Curry. Pass to Finney-Smith. Embiid against Johnson. Off target from outside. The 76ers shooting around 44%. Not bad. Embiid inside. He's against Bridges. For three, Maxey. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk. That gives him a double-double in this one.
What a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. To the paint. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Outside Harden. Harris on the wing. Back to Harden from outside the arc. Philadelphia the rebound. Pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Johnson passes to Curry. From deep. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Curry. And again, it's Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 14 points.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Outside Curry. That shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harden against Dinwiddie. Harden, good. He's got 10.
Hitting only 20% from the field this quarter. He might want to start getting others involved.
Dinwiddie with it. They set a pick. Inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Dinwiddie against Harden. Harris down low. Shoots over Bridges. Harris misses. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Dinwiddie against Harden. Dinwiddie, no good. Philadelphia dictating the flow. Outside Harden. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia calls time here. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Brooklyn. Simmons is checked in for Johnson. O'Neal comes in for Bridges. And it's Thomas in for Dinwiddie. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. McDaniels comes in for Harris. Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Milton subbed in for Harden. Melton outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Harrell. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Montrezl Harrell. Shooting 1.
The free throw is off from Harrell.
Some scouts wondered about Harrell's fit as a modern big, but every night you see the commitment and the hustle, and his energy is just infectious.
Now here's Curry. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Now here's Milton. And Harrell with the basket on the assist by Milton. Milton's got 3 assists now in this one. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Thomas. Outside Finney-Smith. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn.
Coming out on the floor for your Knicks, Joe Harris.
Here's Thomas. Melton covers. And too long on the shot.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Milton. 6 to shoot. Pass to McDaniels. From deep, Melton. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Well, the Nets shooting only 31% in the game. Simmons, the pass to Harris. And he gets the bucket. Harris has got 6.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Milton. And here's Tucker. It's McDaniels on the wing. The rebound by Simmons. Well, the Nets shooting just 38% in this quarter. Here's Thomas. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels finds Melton. Milton with it to the right side. Here's Tucker. The Sixers with another miss. Here's Thomas, covered by Milton. Thomas misses. And here's Milton to the wing, right side. Tucker. He drops it from range.
3.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Sixers ahead, just dominating this one. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops throughout, running a little bit, and then we had great spacing against their zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Brooklyn Nets.
To be honest, them getting killed on the glass like this is a little embarrassing, showing no physicality, a lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too, when your team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Outside Maxey. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
He's off on the first. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
So the Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And here's Curry for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's Curry's gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Over to the wing. Outside Maxey. On the wing, Harden. Screen by Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Embiid's got 16 points.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Outside Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia shooting at 45% of the game so far. Harden, the pass to Tucker. Harris on the wing. Outside Maxey. Three-pointer, Harden. They get it again. Embiid passes to Tucker. Tries yet again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
He is an absolute master at drawing fouls. Harden is so good at getting the defense to foul him with so many crafty moves.
At the line for Philadelphia, James Harden, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Curry passes to Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
On the wing, Curry. Right wing. Outside Simmons. From the arc. Rebound by the 76ers.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
The Sixers with another miss.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Johnson finds Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. And Embiid with the block.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
Maxey passes to Harden. Out to the wing. Here's Embiid, covered by Johnson. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Maxey against Curry. And that one drops. Maxey's got 7 points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Harden with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Dinwiddie, plenty of space. Joel Embiid with the board.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Harden, the pass to Tucker. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nets have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For 3, Bridges. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the second free throw is good. And the NBA last season introducing a 100-camera system that allows for a video game-like presentation with virtual angles. It's pretty cool. Video games used to chase the league. Now the league's kind of chasing the video games.
Yeah, well, this is where the future is heading. It is so cool to see all the different angles that you can now see a basketball game from. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. And the NBA, they're doing the right thing.
And I know scouting departments are using them as evaluation tools as well.
Oh, they're always going to figure out a way to scout more and to evaluate more because it helps them when they're negotiating players' contracts.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Tries to break his ice. And Harden with the block.
Ooh, nice hustle on defense from Harden, showing a willingness to make an impact on this end. Okay.
And the basket by Embiid. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers. Now here's Dinwiddie. He has 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Team seconds. At the line, Spencer Dinwiddie. And out the line, shooting 2.
Free throw good. Dinwiddie. The 76ers making a switch here. House is checked in. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The 76ers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Maxey. Harris outside. Knocks down the triple. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And here's Curry. The shot won't fall. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Left side, Harden. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Dinwiddie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 from Curry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Harden, the pass to Harris. Pass to House. Harris, a screen on Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. He got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Well, the Nets shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Outside Johnson. Back to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Here's Dinwiddie. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Nets making their last shot. Here's House. Off the mark there with a 3. Simmons, the pass to Curry. Now Dinwiddie. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Here's Maxey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Seth Curry.
That 2020 draft was so deep. Tyrese Maxey going 21. Maxey is already a premier scorer. A steal that late in the first round.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. Tyrese Maxey, part of that loaded 2020 rookie class, Richard.
At the top of the first, Anthony Edwards, he is an absolute star. So is LaMelo. Last pick of the first round, Desmond Bain can absolutely play. Like Maxey, though, Isaiah Stewart, Saddiq Bey are great picks in that 20 area.
Now here's Finney Smith. 5 points in the game. Simmons, the pass to Harris. Here's O'Neal. McDaniels covering. O'Neal misses. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Melton. Back to Maxey. Shoots from the elbow. Finney Smith pulls it in. And the Nets shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Harris outside. Outside Finney Smith. Pass to Thomas. Let's go with a 3. The shot off that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Maxey passes to McDaniels. That one goes. Count it. McDaniels got 5 points. And the Nets shooting a low 30% from the floor. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Free throw good, Simmons. Now Milton. Pass to Melton. The 3 ball. Fires in the triple. Melton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Thomas. Melton covers. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Philadelphia shooting 39% from the field in the third. Here's Milton. Rebound Brooklyn. Finney Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Melton's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Thomas. Outside Finney Smith. Pass to Thomas. The shot that time not on target. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Milton. Melton outside. Back to Milton. Here's House, pounded by Harris. Here's McDaniels, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McDaniels gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 7. Harris misses. Harrell with it. Pass to Melton. 19-footer. Finney Smith pulls it in. Finney Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Harris passes to Simmons. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Melton up top. Here's O'Neal. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Outside Finney Smith. Oh, they need this! Offensive rebound. Here's Simmons. And he converts the layup.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Outside Milton. And the shot goes down. Melton's got 5.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back.